Welcome back to the GoldenBoys podcast. It's your boy Cody Morgan Schlag. To my right, I got Settle Montana.
What's going on?
And to my left, I got Yanni K.
Yo.
And it's just us three today. What up? How we doing, boys?
Shit, man.
Doing good. Just
I feel like I haven't
just
seen
living.
you guys in fucking years.
I know.
It's been a minute.
It does feel like
It's been a minute.
Yeah, we don't got
Kind of
Red
been busy with the race, you know.
Yeah.
today. Red is gone today, sadly.
He's like up in the mountains in like where bumfuck middle of Arizona.
Yeah, he's somewhere. He's somewhere random, man.
Yeah, he's out there fighting wildland fire. And
Do you think he took that 8-ball and that Glock with him?
He might have. Might took the piece with him, dog.
Who did he say he went with? Did he say with Dalton?
I can't even remember, to be honest with you.
where'd he go? He just went camping?
Yeah, he's like camping or something with his folks or something like that.
I'm over here saying he's fighting wildland fire.
He's all being a fucking firefighter
Yeah,
and shit.
he went through training and everything last week.
What's up? How was your guys' 4th?
It was awesome. It was really cool. Family time, just enjoying fireworks and just hanging out.
You guys up late or what?
Yeah. We had to work, so we
Oh, Trell had to work too?
yeah. So we ended up working, or we ended up just kind of doing our thing, and then coming back here, and then had to work the next day. So yeah, pretty honestly, today's gonna be a pretty mellow,
Oh, yeah.
pretty chill day.
Should be,
you know
man.
what I mean? But
That's why I like getting them done early, man, just because we can literally just have the rest of the day to do whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah, early bird gets the worm. I agree with you. You've always been on top of that, so yeah, it feels nice. Feels nice getting up and doing this. Got Waterboy playing in the background, but
We're at the Mud Bowl right now.
yeah, we're at the Mud Bowl,
For
man.
commentary. I'm just playing. Schloggy, what'd you want to get into? Or how was your 4th, bro?
It was good. I played in a fucking... Sorry. Gosh, I didn't mean to cuss. The one thing I was trying not to do today was not to cuss, but I played in a kickball tournament. There was 11 teams. We got third.
Oh, shit,
And
okay.
it was a fundraiser for one of my buddies who was recently diagnosed with cancer.
That sucks.
It does
Sucks
suck.
to hear that.
Yeah, it sucks.
Sorry to hear that, man.
But they've raised $10,000.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
There we go.
for
Fuck yeah,
medical bills and
dude.
stuff. So yeah, it was for a good cause, and it paid off. They made a lot of money, and yeah, it was fun. It was competitive too. There was almost a fight.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it was wild.
Over a charity
Oh yeah, over a charity kickball game
on the 4th of July, America's
well,
birthday.
It was funny, dude. We were talking about it because like when you're in the game, it feels intense. But like if you just walk up on it from an outside perspective, you're like, dang, these old adults are arguing over this game of kickball.
Did you guys have like refs or umpires or whatever?
Towards the end, like once it got to like the close to like the championship games, yeah. But like the first few games, now you just kind of ref yourself. So yeah, it kind of got intense. But
I'll never understand that whenever like I get like you're winning, like you're going for yo.
What's going on, dog?
Villain.
The man, the myth, the legend.
This fucking guy. I'll never understand like whenever it's for an event like that or whatever, and people just got to act the way they do.
Yeah.
Like I know the competitive nature comes out or whatever, but it's for a cause. It's not just you being competitive just to
Yeah.
be competitive. You can still have that edge or whatever to try and win, but
Yeah, no, it was interesting for sure watching everybody get all worked up, but I don't know, it's the human nature to get competitive.
did you guys get all boozed up then on the 4th or no?
I mean, I wasn't drinking
No.
that much, but
That a DD.
Yeah, that's true.
I was drinking, I didn't get drunk.
Shit, we went to the Meridian Speedway.
Oh yeah, how was
Dude,
that?
so many cautions, man. It just draws out the night, honestly. The fireworks show was kind of cool, man. The finale's always cool, but I gotta drive, like pick up my grandparents or whatnot or whatever, take them home. But it's always nice seeing my dad and whatnot too. So
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed in Glens Ferry's fireworks show this year.
they didn't go all out or what?
It just felt like they were like the time between each firework blown up, so like they would shoot one, would blow up, and then they'd shoot one like 15 seconds later.
No.
Should just be like back to back to back.
I mean, yeah, it was bad, and there were times where it was back to back to back, but like, I don't know. For the most part, I just felt like it was slow. I don't know. Just
sometimes there's the fireworks show and they just kind of just all go off and it's kind of back to back to back. But they don't got a lot to keep up.
yeah,
It just ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the happy medium is like once it blows or whatever, like the next one's already kind of going up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not back to back, but I don't know. I've never put on a big fireworks show like that, so I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about.
Dude, we used to shoot off fireworks during our homecoming football game every time we scored.
Oh fuck!
This one time, we were beating the hell out of this team, dude. It was like 60-0, and they just kept lighting fireworks every time we scored. It was just like the 4th of July.
You guys had to put on a show for the home crowd, man.
Oh, yeah, dude, we did. Every time. They had to buy extra fireworks because they knew we were going to run that score up. Like, oh, every time we score, they're shooting fireworks. We'll score a lot.
Do you think like homecoming is like the best week for like a high school football team, or do you think it's like a senior night? Like which one do you think means more, or whatever? Obviously for the seniors, it's their last homecoming, but then it's like homecoming for.
I feel like homecoming would be probably a lot just for the whole team. Or I guess like senior night and stuff like that would be cool for everybody.
Because I feel like those are the 2 weeks that like everybody's like, oh, these are the big weeks for us. You know what I mean? I mean, for Mountain Home, we fucking suck.
What,
so.
Senior night?
Senior night or
Homecoming?
Or homecoming, yeah.
Yeah. Or conference games, too. Conference games were always pretty intense for us.
Well, that was you guys, man. You guys actually competed. We fucking
Yeah, that's true.
got dog walked every time. So it sucks to say, but it's just how it is. It's realistic.
What were you guys not good at?
For what?
Like football? Like what'd you guys suck at? Like what? Just defense? Like did people just score on you guys?
You know, man, my senior year, or I would say my junior and senior year, man, honestly, my sophomore year, we had a really good team too. But it's just the fact of like everybody would go out with in their head that we weren't a good football team because nobody would try.
Yeah.
But then it's like if you feel like that, then we're never gonna play good. But then like my senior year, dude, we were in almost every single game. Starting like obviously you start out and then you're in a game, but then there's like that one play that just turns momentum, dude, and then it's over.
Yeah.
Like I remember one game vividly, man. Like we went to Minico, and we played them, and I think we were down like 10-3 or something like that, dude.
So it's not even bad yet.
Not even bad, bro. And then one play they go right up the middle and everybody missed a tackle, dude, and then they were gone and then it was over. Like it was like third quarter.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I guess this game's over, dude. I mean, what's cool about it is we won our senior night, my senior year, so
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
So I got to go out with a win at home.
Against who?
Caldwell.
Damn.
He's even better.
Damn. And you never played football, did you? In high school?
No, I didn't take anything serious when I was in high school.
I
Nothing
didn't
at
take
all.
anything.
It would have been fun, man. I remember that camp whenever you came up or whatever, like you were going to play that year.
It was too fast, bro. Truthfully, it was insane.
You could have done it.
Bro, you could have played.
I was too worried about the
Smoking pot.
yeah. I was too worried about smoking weed and partying and
That's
just
when that's
being
for
stupid.
after, man.
Yeah, I didn't prioritize that very well. I'll admit that, but one of my bigger regrets in life is that, to be honest with you. But you live and learn, you know what I mean?
No, I feel that.
But
dude, we would have been fucking. If we had more people come out, dude, that would have been nice. My junior year, senior year,
nobody really bought into the.
That's what I'm saying.
The program, you know.
Well, it sucks, dude. Whenever the head coach that we wanted, man, didn't get picked, and then he just up and leaves. You know what I mean? Like he goes because he gets a whole head coaching job.
Yeah.
And they just pick somebody else that nobody cared about. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say we didn't care about him, but like, it wasn't who we wanted as our. He was
just ancient, you know.
Exactly.
It was just kind of like one of those things where it's like, dude, like, know what you got, man. Like, and it's not like the wishbone, dude. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I know.
Like,
Trust me,
what?
I know. Bro, it would be like 3rd and 15 and we run midline. It's like, bro, they know what's coming.
Yeah, that's just, to me, that's lazy.
It
But-
didn't help too that we fucking every play or every week on defense they would switch up our formation. Like, oh, we're running a 3-4 this week, and then next week we run a 4-3, and then we run a 3-3-5 or some shit.
Keep them guessing.
Yeah, it's like, dude, stop changing up what we do, bro. We have to. Don't let them dictate what we do.
Yeah.
But that was just my take on it.
What do you guys think of Bronny's first performance? 4 points, 2 for 9.
Summer league, bro.
So it's summer league, man. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know.
It's his first game. He was probably nervous a little bit.
It's kind of one of those
Shaking off
things,
the
dude, where
cobwebs.
like, you don't draft in basketball based off stats. You draft probably based off of potential
Oh yeah.
or like what you can bring. Like if you're a 3-and-D, if you're a floor general.
All of his shots
playmaker.
were great shots. Like he didn't take any bad shots. He just missed.
You gotta think, dude. Look who he's been practicing with
Yeah,
outside of him playing basketball, dude.
it was Poppy.
He's gonna get that IQ every time, dude. That's one thing that he's got on a lot of these people coming out is he's got the IQ of his dad,
Yeah,
or could have the IQ of his dad. I'm not gonna say he's LeBron's IQ right off the rip, but he's got that in his arsenal. So
Yeah, it's tough. It's a kind of a. I feel bad for him, dude. But he knows he knows that.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's gonna
he
be
knows
in his
what
own
it
lane.
is.
I don't know. There was a picture of one of the U16 or U17 teams. It's like Bryce James to LeBron's kid, Kyan Anthony, Carmelo's kid. I think it's like Carlos Boozer. I think Carlos Boozer's kid is really good. There's like a couple of other players that their kids are about to be, going to college or, G League or, going to the NBA. But the crazy thing with for us, like our ages, this is the first time that we're seeing people that we watched growing up have their kids be playing, and you're kind of like, what?
Well, yeah, because there was like a video that came out that said that LeBron was playing against a son of a dad that he already played.
Yeah, when he was back in the day.
Crazy,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, LeBron is so old, dude. He's his coaches are people that he's played with or played against.
Yeah.
So
Well,
That's crazy.
Wasn't Tyronn Lue? Didn't he play against the Lakers in the finals? Right?
Tyronn Lue was with the Lakers, and he's the guy.
Oh, he
that
was
got
with the Lakers.
AI stepped over
Yeah.
the
Okay,
crossover.
that's what it was.
Yeah, man.
Now,
they,
now he looks pretty old, dude. I was
well,
all looking at him yesterday. I was like, damn, man, that dude got old.
yeah. I don't know what to. It will truthfully be weird. Like the NFL was weird when Tom Brady left. It was kind of different.
It's like a passing of the torch.
Yeah, you're like, what's going on in the Wild
Another-
Wild West right now? But LeBron hasn't necessarily been.
The real question is, how long do you think
Eating-
LeBron will play for?
2
now?
more
I
years.
think he's got a solid 2, bro.
Yeah,
Solid 2.
I mean, he signed a 2-year,
Yeah.
102, right?
he took like a $3 million pay cut.
How long until Bryce is in the league?
3-4 years probably.
He's not gonna play. He already said that he's not gonna play with Bryce. There was a thing. It's like, or he probably asked Bryce. He's like, dude, he's gonna be 45 years old.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but he's LeBron James.
I'm gonna be honest with you, dude.
He's a
even
robot,
if
that's for damn
he could play for another 5 years.
Yeah, you could.
And
easily.
just even if he just decided to be like a floor general point guard,
Udonis Haslam type
just
shit.
being able, riding it out.
But it
dude.
would be weird for him to be in that kind of role, dude, because we know him as LeBron, dude.
Right, I think a lot of people, like if I were like one of the great athletes just in any sport, literally anything, like if I was coming to the tail end, dude, and like I'm starting to question how many years I got left. If I win a championship before that window, that's my sign to be like, all right, I'm going out on top.
Yeah, I feel that.
I'm gonna go out on top. I'm gonna go out on top of my game. Be remembered being on top of my game, because you don't want to be that guy that. My favorite player,
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you want to go. You got to go out on top, and I mean, it's tough, dude, because like, the guys that go pro in sports, just in any sport, literally anything, they're wired to be to compete and always compete, always try to be the best at their craft and what they do.
Mm-hmm.
So the moment that you get to that crossroads in life where The only person that's undefeated in life is Father Time.
Oh, all day.
You can't
All
beat
day.
him. No matter what you do, you can't beat him. So when you come to that crossroads, man, like, and you have to, those guys getting real with themselves, dude. Like, a lot of them get really depressed. A lot of them really don't have any direction in life. Like, they were just talking about this last night. Like, Jorge Masvidal, he's 39 and he retired from MMA and thought he was going to be done fighting, and then he just got bored. Just didn't know what to do because his whole life he's been
fighting
his whole life. So he's, you know what I mean. So it's like, to a certain extent, like, obviously not everybody's going to be that way. A lot of people will probably be at peace with their decision, but I feel like for a lot of the great competitors in anything, like, walking away is just something that's just way too tough, man.
Well, that's the competitor in you too, is because you walking away gives someone else the opportunity to step up,
to come in and take it.
Yeah.
Well, there's always the revolving door. What sells is who's the youngest and who appeals to the younger crowd, and that's with anything. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, there was some trades that have gone down. We got Klay Thompson in Dallas in a 6-team trade. A fucking 6-team trade, dude.
What?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
I didn't even know how many. I thought it was just the Mavs and the Warriors in that deal. Or I thought it was a three-team trade, but that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, they did. They're another big role. So with the Mavs getting them, the Spurs sent money and picks to the Bulls or something like that. So the Spurs sent somebody to the Bulls. The Bulls sent DeMar DeRozan to the Kings.
Oh, that was part of that deal then?
Yeah, and then
shit.
The Kings sent Chicago picks and Chris Duarte, and then Spurs got Harrison Barnes. So the Spurs lineup now is actually like they're kind of
They got
getting
CP3 too.
Dude,
Don't get me wrong. He's older. He's
as
past
long
his
as he can
prime.
just hit a jumper and pass the ball, they're
bro.
gonna be good.
Oh,
Like,
dude.
if you can get a double from Chris Paul, if he can just go through and get a double, the 10 points, 10 assists, make Wemby drop 25, 30 a night, yeah. Like,
You think he can do that though?
Oh yeah,
yeah, man.
At this
bro.
age?
He's too. Oh,
Dude,
Chris Paul, bro.
Yeah.
It's when it goes to passing the ball, bro. It's not like he's putting wear and tear on his body.
Yeah.
He's
You
not
know-
as fast and dominant as he used to be. Like, he's still a good ball handler and stuff like that. But it's I think he's very good at knowing his role too. Like,
Oh,
I think
yeah.
he knows.
He's a
Like,
good team player.
Like, dude, he's been on some teams that came so close, man.
The
Like,
Clippers every year, man.
I was
they
thinking
always
about
get
this.
hurt, dude.
back when Chris Paul went to the Clippers and all that, dude. Like, no lie, man. They fumbled so bad. Like, the Clippers
dude.
had a really good team. You got Chris Paul, Blake Griffin. You got DeAndre Jordan, Dunk City or whatever. Lob
JJ
City,
Redick.
JJ Redick. They had a squad. And then you turn around and tear it down, and then Steve Ballmer comes in and buys them and puts, a whole rebrand on the Clippers. They go out and they trade their literal future for Paul George, and then they get Kawhi Leonard, and they didn't do shit.
Bro, what's crazy? They still had they had James Harden and Russell Westbrook too, bro. It's crazy.
It's like one thing I've noticed with
James
sports,
Harden's getting towards the end of his.
Oh yeah, all four of those people
all of them are,
dude.
yeah. They're talking about Russell Westbrook going to the Nuggets. Yeah, that would actually be interesting.
That would
how
kind of be
go
crazy.
down.
That'd be a super team.
Well, if you have Russ coming off the bench, dude, you're gonna be all
He
right.
accepted his role too already. Like
He just can't shoot a basketball
Yeah.
at a high level, but he can get to the rack, dude.
bro,
Truthfully, he's probably one of the most explosive athletes that I've ever seen.
He is.
In any
Dude, his
sport,
high,
bro.
have you ever
Any
watched his
sport.
highlights, bro? They're
Any
insane.
sport.
dude.
And he plays it the right way. I mean, that year when he literally averaged a triple-double. Like, do you know how crazy that is, man? Like,
Yeah,
that
well,
honestly is insanity.
He made it so normalized now, man.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
the reason why it's normalized, and people are like, oh, they just got a triple double. That's not a good game no more.
Well, then you got fucking. I'm so sorry, cussing again. Then you got Nikola Jokic, who's just he's insane, dude. Like, that's what I'm hyped about basketball. Is a lot of the new stars or the up and coming people. A lot of them are the bigs. small forward or power forward, center.
Dude, this part's so
You know?
funny in this movie. I see what I talked about you on ESPN. He's all fucking.
I just saw this post today, man. It was like, man, the early 2000s to late 2000s was a crazy era for like point guards and shooting guards, mainly shooting guards.
Yeah, truth. Yeah, it's actually very true. A lot of teams had really good guards. I'm actually really interested in how, dude. I don't know. I like DeMar DeRozan going to the Kings. I think that's going to be really good.
Well, did they make No, they made the playoffs the year before, huh? Because the
And then the
Warriors
Warriors walked them. They were up 2-0, and then the Warriors came back. I think they won 4-2.
Because the Warriors won it the year prior, right? Or was it the year before that?
2 years ago.
Who
Because
won it?
the
Nuggets won it.
yeah, the Celtics, Nuggets, and then the
Dude, that movie's so funny, dude.
Oh, this is why these movies just keep playing. 'Cause
Warriors.
Says,
I didn't realize that. Okay.
screw school, dopey. Take the money. We could be like Tiger Woods and his daddy.
So what's up? What conspiracy do you got for everybody today?
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that. Weren't we going to talk about the Titanic and if the Titanic truly sank? Do you guys believe the Titanic truly sank? Or was it a different boat?
So I saw this post
Yeah.
today that it showed that the Titanic, like on one of the upper decks, it had windows that were like aligned to where they were even, and then there was another boat that was like switched out apparently that had different like alignment of windows, and that was the one that was underwater.
Well, the one thing with that that's like the crazy thing is a lot of the higher like elite people that were on that boat were people that were against the Federal Reserve. Like a lot of wealthy, like I can't remember the names at the top of my head, obviously, but there was a lot of there was wealthy people that were against the establishment of the Federal Reserve or something along those lines, and it was like a controlled sink.
So you think the government just made it sink on purpose then?
There's always going to be conspiracies. It's the government, man. You know what I mean? Like, but that one is interesting because they changed the name of the boat. They did all this, like they did all that. Leonardo DiCaprio was on there. Like, that fool hasn't aged since then, man.
Dude, he really does look the same since like his early 20s.
He's an interesting fool too, man. But yeah, no, the Titanic is that's an interesting topic. What do you got?
All right, let's get into it. All right, so there's a couple theories about the Titanic. I'm just going to start by reading this excerpt from... Yeah. It says, on April 14th, 1912, the Titanic collided with an iceberg, damaging the hull's plates below the waterline on the starboard side, causing the front compartments to flood. The ship then sank 2 hours and 40 minutes later, with approximately 1,496 fatalities. Damn.
That's a lot of fucking people.
Almost 1,500 people died on that movie.
Dude, they don't even make... Do they even
Says-
make ships that big no more, dude?
Oh, dude, they make them way bigger, dog.
For real?
Dude, the Titanic compared to like a cruise liner now is nothing, dog.
Well, what, a cruise, that's like just like going on a cruise then, right?
Yeah, dude, those
Okay.
are huge, dude.
I guess I don't know this the size compared. I'll look it up right now.
The Titanic was like one of the biggest ships at the time.
Oh,
But
okay,
now,
okay.
bro, like in this time, dude, that makes them the Titanic looks small as hell.
You think like people's like yachts now are bigger than the Titanic?
I mean, I don't know about yachts. I know that cruise liners are like 5 times the size. Can I get that from you, Seto? And then we'll continue through. Yeah, look at a picture of a cruise liner compared to the Titanic.
You're good.
I think the biggest cruise liner is
Oh my gosh!
it's like the Icon of the Seas or something like that.
So this was just one compared to a cruise ship. So Titanic was 10 decks high, 800 and 82 feet wide, long, and 92-foot beam, which is the widest part of the vessel. Meanwhile, the current largest cruise liner in the world, the Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Sea, which is due to make its maiden voyage in 2024, is 20 decks high, 1,197 feet long, and 213 feet beam.
Jeez.
That's insane, dude.
That is wild, dude.
Well, I've seen like I've read that people go on cruises over going to like retirement homes because it's cheaper, and they just retire on a cruise ship.
Yeah, it is technically cheaper for some people, or for in general, that they can retire for like what is it, like a 3-year, 4-year cruise or something like that.
For way cheaper than going. That's crazy, dude. I mean, you gotta think. Then you're just getting drunk all day, dude.
Yeah, it might get old to be honest.
Oh yeah.
All right, so 1,496 fatalities as a result of drowning or hypothermia. Since then, many conspiracy theories have been suggested regarding the disaster. So the first theory being pack ice, obviously. So pack ice is basically in the sea is when there's just like a mass of a bunch of that like ice floating next to each other, you know? It's called pack ice.
Okay.
So the pack ice theory is not a conspiracy theory since it accepts that the sinking was an accident. However, it differs from the commonly accepted theory and is considered implausible by the vast majority of historians. A former member of the Ice Pilotage Service based a conclusion on 3 pieces of evidence and going off of his own experience of ice navigation and witness statements given at the 2 post-disaster inquiries that what the Titanic hit was not an iceberg but low-lying pack ice. There were no reports of haze the entire night of the sinking, but at 11:30 p.m. the 2 lookouts spotted what they believed to be haze on the horizon, extending approximately 20 degrees on either side of the ship's bow. Collins believed that what they saw was not haze, but a strip of pack ice 3 to 4 miles ahead of the ship. Each witness had a different description of the ice: 60 feet high by the lookouts, 100 feet high by the quartermaster row on the deck, and only very low in the water by 4th Officer Boxhall. On the starboard side near the dark end bridge, an optical phenomenon that is well known to ice navigators, where the flat sea and the extreme cold distort the appearance of objects near the waterline, making them appear to be the height of the ship's lights, about 60 feet above the surface near the bow and 100 feet high alongside the superstructure. The Titanic made a turn by rotating 1/3 of the way from the bow, which caused her rudder to hard over and crushed her starboard side into an iceberg. This would have caused the ship to flood, capsize, and sink within minutes, damaging the starboard side of the hull and potentially the superstructure. So, it could have been the Titanic, and it could have just hit pack ice. That's the original theory. Pack ice would have made it sink within minutes like it did. Well, how long did it take to sink, actually? The Titanic, does anyone know?
Honestly, I would imagine that. I would
It would have
imagine
to
it went
take a
pretty
while,
fucking. Well,
dude.
no, I think it might. I feel like that would have been. I feel like once that starts going, dude, it's gonna just. Once the water's in enough, dude, it's just gonna start pulling it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Water does get heavy too.
Well,
That's the
yeah,
crazy part.
and to be honest with you, man, like that would have been a really shitty death, dude.
I'm going to look it up. How long did it take for the Titanic to sink?
Freezing to death, dude.
Yeah, that water's fucking cold, dude.
It wouldn't last that long at all, dude. Your body would just start shutting down.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, even your fight or flight, dude, it ain't gonna last that long. That's the crazy part.
It says it took 2 hours and 40 minutes for the Titanic to sink.
Well, they could have got everybody off then. That's plenty of time.
It took 2 hours.
2 hours and 40
Well,
minutes.
that's a big-
Never mind
that's a-
then. Holy shit.
That's a big boat, dude.
Yeah, but
That
you're
is
out in the
true.
middle of the freezing water.
That is true.
How many boats
And
did
plus,
they
I
say they
heard,
had?
and didn't they botch the escape? The what's it called? Yeah, like the escape plan. I thought there was a bunch of lifeboats that were like unused.
Of course they were.
I don't know. That's just what I thought I heard. But the other theory about the Titanic is that it wasn't the Titanic at all. It might have been the Olympic, its sister or brother. I don't know. Sister, I think. But one of the controversial and elaborate theories surrounding the sinking of the Titanic was advanced by Robin Gardiner in his book, The Titanic, The Ship That Never Sank. Gardner draws on several events and coincidences that occurred in the months, days, and hours leading up to the sinking of the Titanic, and concludes that the ship that sank was in fact Titanic's sister ship, Olympic, disguised as Titanic as an insurance scam by its owners, the International Mercantile Marine Group, controlled by an American financier named J.P. Morgan that had acquired the White Star Line in 1902.
Yep.
Researchers Bruce Beveridge and Steve Hall took issue with many of Gardner's claims in their book, Olympic and the Titanic. Author Mark Chirnside has also raised serious question about the switch theory. British historian Gareth Russell, for his part, calls the theory so painfully ridiculous that one can only lament the thousands of trees which lost their lives to provide the paper on which it has been articulated. He notes that since the sister ships had significant interior architectural and design differences, switching them secretly in a week would be nearly impossible from a practical standpoint. A switch would also not be economically worthwhile, since the ship's owners could have simply damaged the ship while docked. For instance, they could have set it on fire and collected the insurance money from that accident, which would have been far less severe and infinitely less stupid.
Couldn't they just get the insurance claim out at sea like that, though? Like
yeah,
it's sinking?
That's what they did. Well, that's what they claim they did. But he's saying that that's pointless. Why would you do that when you can just catch it on fire while it's...
Yeah.
Without having to kill anyone? Or
stupid, dude.
Some conspiracy theorists believe that the Titanic was sunk on purpose to eliminate opposition to the creation of the Federal Reserve Bank. Some of the wealthiest men in the world were aboard the Titanic for her maiden voyage.
Yep.
Several of whom, including John Jacob Astor the Fourth, Benjamin Guggenheim, and Isidor Straus, were allegedly opposed to the creation of a U.S. central bank.
Central banking system, sorry, not the Federal Reserve.
No evidence.
Crazy.
I was wrong earlier.
No evidence of their oppositions to Morgan's centralized banking ideas has been found. Astor and Guggenheim never spoke publicly on the subject, while Strauss spoke in favor of the concept. All three men died during the sinking. Conspiracy theorists suggest that J.P. Morgan, the 74-year-old financier who set up the eponymous banking firm, arranged to have the men board the ship and then sunk it to eliminate them. Morgan, nicknamed the Napoleon of Wall Street, had helped create General Electric, U.S. Steel, and International Harvester, and was credited with almost single-handedly saving the U.S. banking system during the Panic of 1907. Morgan did have a hand in the creation of the Federal Reserve and owned the International Mercantile Marine, which owned the White Star Line and thus the Titanic.
Mic drop.
Morgan, who had attended the Titanic's launching in 1911...
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck? They just hear the outro?
Yeah, I know, right?
Go ahead, sorry.
Morgan, who had attended the Titanic's launching in 1911, had booked a personal suite aboard the ship with his own private promenade deck and a bath equipped with specially designed cigar holders. Can you imagine that? He just requested his bath of specially designed cigar holders.
He was never even on the ship, huh?
Who knows? He was reportedly booked on the ship's maiden voyage, but instead he canceled the trip and remained at the French resort of Aix-les-Bains.
Imagine that, man.
To enjoy his morning massages and sulfur baths. His allegedly last-minute cancellation has fueled speculation among conspiracy theorists that he knew of the ship's fate. This theory has been refuted by Titanic experts, who have each provided alternate, more widely accepted theories as to why Morgan canceled his trip. Conspiracy theorist Stu Peters had advanced alternative version of the theory, alleging the Rothschilds were behind both the Federal Reserve and the Titanic sinking. Peters also claimed that the Titan submersible implosion was orchestrated via sabotage in order to prevent its own passengers from discovering that the Titanic was sunk by a controlled demolition instead of an iceberg. Woo!
So,
It
like-
gets deep.
Like
So that
puncturing a hole in the bottom just cause.
well, they're saying that the Titan submersible. Do you know that the submarine that recently imploded?
Yeah.
They're saying that was orchestrated to happen as well, so nobody could actually get that close to the Titanic for
That's
themselves,
crazy, dude.
but that's also hard to believe because like like we have footage of the Titanic from being that low, but I don't think there was anybody aboard those ones, were there?
Of what? The Titan?
People exploring the Titanic that's already like that's sunk at the bottom.
Oh, I don't think anybody's recorded. I mean, I haven't seen nothing that anybody's recorded. That Titan one is the one where the controller died, right? Is that the one that we're talking about?
I don't know if the controller died. I think it just imploded.
What was that one where they had like a submarine and their controller died or whatever? And were they going to the Titanic or were they going somewhere else?
I have no clue. I don't know. Do you
That's
know?
a good question, dude. I don't know. I don't remember what they were going to be. They were going to explore.
I'll look it up right now.
And also, I mean, that deep, dude, it's probably pitch black. So how can you even see anything? It can't have windows because, you know what I mean? Dude, have you seen the simulation of that submarine or that sub, like what it looked like if it blew up with all that pressure?
Yeah, it's
that
crazy.
was
evaporated.
That
dude.
was the Titan. Was
Yeah,
the controller like it disconnecting or whatever?
Damn.
That's
Think
crazy.
of that though.
Dude.
Like, if you had a ship and you were tired of it, and you wanted money from it, what would you do? You would sink it, right?
That's so
Yeah,
fucked
that
though,
is true.
dude.
But you wouldn't want to do it to where they could analyze how it happened. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
wait until it's out in the
maybe-
middle of nowhere.
I was gonna say maybe that's why they didn't burn it on the side of the dock, because obviously if you just burn it, eventually you might be able to find out why it happened or how it happened. But if you have it sink out in the middle of the ocean that's deep as hell,
You're not gonna go find it.
make it hard
Yeah.
for people to get to it. It's gonna be like, yeah, it sank. What can we do? It hit an iceberg.
Well, at the same time, it's like, dude, how far down have we gone into the water?
Let me see.
I think the deepest point, one of the deepest points is the Mariana Trench, isn't it? Or
Yeah, I think so.
dude, we haven't even discovered like a freaking portion of the entire water that we have.
Well, dude, it's like,
The ocean is the most terrifying thing in the
didn't
world.
they say it's like 95% undiscovered?
It's
or
something crazy like
90%
that.
or something like that.
Says in 1960, Jacques Picard and the United States Navy Lieutenant Donald Wash descended in Trieste to the deepest known point on Earth. The Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench. Was it Mariana?
Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
The Mariana Trench, successfully making the deepest dive in history at 10,915 meters.
What is? Hold on. What did you say again? 10,000 what? 10,915 meters.
Which is also 35,853 feet.
So they went a few miles down.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dude, that'd be so scary being that deep down.
Well, dude, it's just black.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like, you
saying.
can't
It's
see
like
anything,
Dark
dude.
blue.
Dude, there's probably
Black.
There's probably fish we haven't even seen yet, bro.
Yeah, there's probably
I
aliens.
think there's
down there.
stuff that's bigger than fish that we haven't seen, dude. Like
There's a kraken. There's
There's all
megalodon.
megalodons.
Dude, imagine if there was a kraken down there just sleeping, dude, and then something just fell on it and it was just like
Just pissed it off.
just opened its eyes and was like, oh, time to get up.
Dude, what if there's like some giant beast down there?
Dude, Cloverfield, fuck that. That movie low key tripped me out when I was a kid.
Cloverfield?
When did that come
Cloverfield.
out?
No,
When did
did I
that
say
come out?
Cloverdale? Cloverfield, sorry. That came out like 2009
Dude, it says
or something.
95% of the ocean is unexplored.
95.
That's insanity, dude. Yeah, there's
We literally have people like the Navy out there at sea just fucking hanging out, dude. And
Sorry, it says over 80% of the ocean remains uncharted and unseen by humans.
we will never truthfully know ever,
It
dude.
says, but 100% of the ocean has been mapped at a roughly 5-kilometer resolution, which whatever that
so
means.
the whole ocean or every body of water has been sailed. It's just we've never gone deep to fucking find out what's underneath.
Exactly.
Actually, it says
exactly.
I actually found another one that says we've charted and mapped roughly 20% of the ocean and have only physically seen or been to 5% of the ocean.
That's insane, dude.
That is insane. Can you imagine that, dude? Like, imagine there being 80% of Earth still to be discovered. Like,
We've been here for how long has Earth been like the planet for human life? Like 10,000 BC or something like that was when it started, or however. Obviously, it's probably been around way longer than that. But
how long have humans been on Earth?
yeah, because obviously they're gonna. Obviously, like you can get like religious with it or whatever, and find out when it was all created, or if it's the Big Bang or a spaghetti I don't know, dude.
The oldest hominins are thought to have appeared as early as 7 million BCE.
Oh my god!
The earliest species of the Homo genus appeared around 2 million to 1.5 million BCE. Current evidence supports modern Homo sapiens appearing around 190,000 BCE.
So does it go BCE and then it starts with BC? Like, what is the E in that?
I think it's before Christ existed. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up. BCE meaning.
Because that's far, dude.
Oh no, sorry. It's before Common Era.
Before Common Era, okay.
And or before Current Era, or before Christian Era. Abbreviation. It could be.
So there's multiple different things then.
That's what it says.
Weird. Well, because obviously, like, I know that when it hit AD, that's when Christ was obviously resurrected, or was, like, for atoning for everybody's sins or whatever, and then it starts the AD era. But it's like, dude, there's no way we haven't discovered everything yet.
Dude, imagine if dinosaurs were still alive, like actual dinosaurs. Like, imagine
just roaming
like,
around,
going to Yellowstone and seeing dinosaurs.
A pterodactyl.
Yeah, or like, imagine seeing a fucking T-Rex. Sorry, I didn't mean to cuss, but
That would be insane.
it's just you're like, oh god, that's a T-Rex. Like
You're walking in the forest, you just walk in a pile of T-Rex shit.
Yeah.
You're just like, Jesus, dude.
You can't even like drive your car up to look at it because it'll just mess up your car. Like you can't even look at them. Honestly, it would have to be like Jurassic Park where we just fence them in.
You can't
contain that shit.
Yeah,
oh, you could.
bro. Fuck no, you can't.
Build that wall. Build that.
Dude, yeah, the enclosure would have to be truly like
massive. Dude.
Massive.
Like you would have to build that like. I would dig it in in ground.
You have to, because they could just run into it, dude, and try and take it out.
Yeah, exactly.
They put like posts like 6 feet down and shit.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, you know, this should support it, the whole fence.
Honestly, I feel like we could trap them in. We could.
Cody, you're smoking rocks if you think we could trap in T-Rex, dude.
Dude, we could.
You're tripping.
You don't
dude.
think we could? You don't think we could trap in a T-Rex?
Hell no.
Electric fences and stuff?
I would have like multi-layered fences. Like
Yeah.
Like I would truthfully have like
5 layers of fences.
Yeah, dude, just massive, and then like for people to see it, dude, like they gotta look through a fucking massive thing of fences, dude. Like
Yeah, dude, it's like either that or you die. Which one do you want to do?
Well, truthfully, you couldn't let those things be alive, dude. You'd have to like if they were around, dude, you'd have to eliminate all of them.
We just ride them into battle. What if we tamed them?
Dude, that movie is so dumb. The new
which
Jurassic
movie?
World.
Do they ride them into battle?
When Chris Pratt's talking to the dinosaur, the Velociraptor. Like, are you serious, dude?
He's
What do you
talking
mean,
to
dude?
it?
Yeah, have you
He's
seen
trying
it?
to tame it,
Like,
dude.
he's like, Blue, get down, Blue. Blue heel. It's like, that is not a fucking dog, man.
Bro,
We're talking about a Velociraptor. I think we just play with him, dude. Kill him and play with him.
That's
You know what I mean?
He's all trying to talk
I don't
to
know.
it.
I thought those movies were horrendous. I'm not gonna
even
lie.
Jurassic
I never
Park
watched
movies?
it.
Oh, Jurassic Park was cool. Your OG Jurassic Park 3, awesome.
I might have to go back through and watch all those.
The
dude.
Lost World one was kind of dumb, but
You ever hear the theory about the dinosaurs, like T-Rexes and stuff, actually having feathers, not scales?
yeah, there's people that'll like die on that hill too.
What do you think? It's just a giant chicken?
I think at one point they might have.
That's what it would be.
I think at one point they might have evolved and like lost it, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Dinosaurs would be something else, dude. That would actually be kind of crazy. The one on the water, dude. The big ass one.
What is that one called, dude?
The what on the water? The dinosaur?
Yeah, the one that like it's like
Swimming around or
like
whatever.
a whale, but it's like a alligator.
A whale? It's a alligator?
No, yeah, it's like a crocodile. Like it's like
It's like a crocodile, T-Rex, velociraptor, something.
It's
dude.
a flying crocodile.
No, it doesn't fly, dude. It just fucking swims around.
Let's see.
Dude, you know what would suck? Like like they show in the movies, like getting picked up by a velociraptor.
Mosasaurus.
Oh my gosh, getting picked up by a velociraptor, dude, and just getting tossed around.
That would suck.
Dude,
so
that Mosasaurus looks crazy. Dude, look at the Elasmosaurus. That one's crazy.
The names that they come up for these dinosaurs is insane, dude. Like you can't just you don't know what they're called, dude. You're just coming up with names at that point, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dude, the Spinosaurus. That one's crazy.
Well, and there's different ages too, like different dinosaurs at different points in time. I remember one of my science teachers was saying that if we went back to the prehistoric times, everything like bugs, everything like that, were just massive because of like the air, like the humidity. Like we wouldn't survive. Like humans wouldn't survive out there. Like the climate, we wouldn't survive.
Just put an air purifier out there. You'd be good.
It's all
Dude, imagine a giant ostrich-like dinosaur. Dude, that would be creepy, dude.
You know, one that I always like found fascinating, dude, was it's got like a what is it called? What are those weapons that have like it's like your handle, it comes off a chain, and then it's got like a spiked ball at the bottom of it. What is that called?
A mace? No. Wait.
So 66 million years ago, or about 250 to 66 million years ago, the concentrations of CO2 in the atmosphere were around 16 times higher than now, creating a greenhouse climate with temperatures on average 6 to 9 degrees warmer than today.
So instead of it being 80, it's like 86, 87 the whole time.
Just be hot as shit. Arizona would be like 160.
God,
It's called a
dude.
flail.
A flail. The dinosaur that's got like a tail that's got like a flail at the end. That one's always been one that's been interesting to me because it's like they're just swinging around their tail the whole time trying to hit other
that
dinosaurs.
would be wild. That would be... Imagine having that, dude. Swinging around that spike ball, dude. That thing would do some damage. If you could have a... So if you're medieval times, dude, what's your weapon of choice? I'm going with the bow and arrow. That's my weapon. But if you could choose a weapon, would you have like a giant sword? What would you do, Seto?
But a what?
If you could choose any weapon to go into battle with in medieval times, what would your weapon of choice be?
An AR-15.
Medieval.
I'm kidding. I'm totally
Medieval.
kidding. I would
You're just sitting on top of the castle walls, sniping
fuck.
people.
I'm gonna pick a two-hand sword. Just fucking ride out, dude.
That'd be cool.
Or like a sword and shield. I'm
I'd
down
have
with either one.
double swords.
Yeah.
Double
Like
swords?
a big one and a little one, or
Just
both the same size.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, what about having like swords, like, but not like big swords, but they have chains on them too, and they're like tied to your wrists. That way you can like.
You're going off, dude. Having it's like one of those sticks with a chain and then a spike ball at the end of it.
That's
dude.
what a flail.
Yeah.
That's
A
what that
flail,
is.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you're all.
Yeah, you're just spinning that. Honestly, dude, it would be cool to have a spear, but like with double blades on the end of it. So like almost like Darth
shit,
Maul.
dude, yeah.
That'd be sick.
Dude,
I feel like I could do some damage with
The
that.
Grand Inquisitor's one is pretty cool too. Like the spinning thing. Those things are dope.
that shit's insane, dude.
OP.
What's it called? The like in The Walking Dead, that fool's walking around with a baseball bat with a barbed wire on it. That's cold right there, dude. because it's like you're hitting
yeah.
hitting a zombie, bro, and he's dying on impact. You know what I mean? But when you fuck somebody up, it's like, all right, yeah, you're fucking them up for sure.
I'd take a wood baseball bat and put nails in it on the side.
Oh yeah,
Pound it in, you know.
That'd be cool.
That would be insane.
Dude, a zombie apocalypse, dude. Like, okay, it would suck if they were like World War Z zombies, because they're fast and they'll maul you. But if it was like the Walking Dead zombies, dude, oh my gosh, who's scared? Like, what are we doing?
Well,
Let's
if
just
you
get
get
together.
touched, Swaggy,
Everybody just get together and just smoke them.
Yeah, dude. It's like, God, they walk everywhere.
I would literally go to the tallest point in a town, and I would make the most noise possible to drag everything in, dude. And then you just fucking pick them apart.
If you have enough weapons and resources.
You set up like a zip line and then you just blow up the building.
You honestly, I would rig a whole town full of explosives and then bring them to that town and just set off these explosives.
We should have been in The Walking Dead. We could have ended it.
There wouldn't be a show if we were doing it.
Yeah. No, I should.
We would have eliminated them.
Dude, they went like 12 seasons on that show.
I've never watched that show.
For real?
Never.
It's not bad, dude. It just gets repetitive, but I was at the point where I just wanted to finish and see how the story went, so I finished it, but they're doing like spin-off shows and shit now. I don't know, the zombie like apocalypse has always been like a cool topic that I like to watch or to like play a game on or something like that. I always think it's badass, dude. Just going around fighting zombies, dude.
I remember when that was like a big thing. Everybody used to talk about that. Like, dude, there's this car I seen driving around. It was like zombie response vehicle. Like, they had like a bunch of like, dude, it's so cringy, dude. Like, come on. But
if we were in a zombie apocalypse, bro, I'd find a big ass truck. Obviously, you got to find gas or whatever, or diesel. But like, I would go and start reinforcing the sides of it, dude, and just making that bitch fucking stacked up with whatever I could find, dude. I don't care. I'm putting a big ass ramp on the front of it so then I can just mow through everybody, dude, or a ram or whatever, not a ramp.
Yeah, dude. Oh, you can make so many cool vehicles in the zombie apocalypse, dude.
Oh, dude.
Assuming that vehicles were all just okay and running.
Oh, yeah. We got to think, dude, 10 years, 20 years in the future, dude, it's like none of these cars are getting worked on unless they're at your base or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah,
The cars that are just sitting on the road, it's like, dude, those engines haven't been started in years, dude.
that was actually a good point. You're like walking down like an old interstate, dude. And there's just a shit ton of old cars. You're just like, yeah, let's try to fix this one up. You know what I
You
mean?
find like a Corvette.
Yeah, dude. I would have a fast car.
You have to,
Yeah.
dude. Even just as like your escape, like you don't ever drive it unless you're like
Well,
ready
it
to
would be
escape.
hard to find fuel.
Well, I would
Yeah.
honestly, I would have a comfortable car, like almost like
I'd get a Bentley.
a decked out RV.
Yeah, that's a good point. They're all. What brings you in to buy a car? I'm looking for something comfy, you know, just in case the zombie apocalypse happens.
Yeah.
That's your first answer.
They're
They're
like
like,
driving a Prius and shit.
Yeah. You got any zombie apocalypse proof?
What is there zombie apocalypse insurance on this? You know what I mean?
what would they do for the electric vehicles though?
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Because they can't
You're
keep
fucked.
that grid going. You know what I mean?
Yep, you're
Yeah.
done.
As soon as your car dies, you're screwed.
Truthfully,
Push that bitch.
get out. Push the car.
That's why they want us to get electric vehicles so the zombie
Can you-
apocalypse can start, man.
Can you jump start an electric vehicle?
Fuck
And
no,
char- and
dude.
char-
That
I
don't
charge
think
is
so,
done,
dude.
man.
Yeah, I don't think
charge
so.
that up.
I think you have to charge it, dude. I don't think you can jumpstart it. There was a video I seen. It was like one of the it wasn't a Tesla, but it was one of those electric trucks, like a hybrid. And he was camping, and it's an electric truck, but on the back they had a big ass gas powered generator for like camping and stuff. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
Why you just have a gas fucking pickup, dude? Why you gonna have an electric gas fucking truck and have a whole gas operated compressor?
Well, dude, those diesels, bro, you can plug whatever into them, and as long as they're running, bro, you'll be fine.
Oh, you're gonna be golden.
Yeah.
For a minute, dude. Yeah.
You don't even have to have it run on. I mean, obviously you don't want it to die, but
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
those diesels, bro.
Excuse me.
When my car's paid off, bro. I don't want to get a gas car. I want to get a diesel, bro.
It's not a bad investment, dude. I mean, especially like if you have a need for a big truck, dude, you know, like.
Well, I wanna go camping. I wanna have a boat.
Yeah.
I wanna have an RV type shit.
Yeah.
But
You'll need a big truck for it, so you have a need for it right there. Boom,
yeah.
You know?
Well, because I know that going throughout my life so far, bro, it's better to have a truck than to need a truck.
Schlag, you got anything else before we get you off to your tea time? Shorter episode this week. We kind of had a
On the fly.
schedules. Some schedules kind of got mixed up.
Red Summer's out of town, and we were gonna do the Cozy Villain episode today, but
You know, still waiting on that.
Yeah, he had another media responsibility he had to attend to.
he had to do an interview.
But yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. Podcasts are better with friends.
Hey, let us know what you guys think. Send us some emails, dude. We really want to hear back on some emails. So if you can send us an email, Yanni K, can you read the email out loud?
goldmines208@gmail.com.
Yeah, so go ahead and send that in.
GOLDMINDS.
Yep.
208@gmail.com. Send us tell us what you think happened to the Titanic. Do you guys think it was planned? It was an insurance scheme, or do you think it was a complete accident? Do you believe it was the Olympia that was the sister of the Titanic, or do you believe it was the Titanic? Let us know. Also, send us another conspiracy theory or true crime story that you would want us to dive into.
You guys can all hit us up too personally.
Yeah, hit us up on Instagram. If you guys follow GoldMines208 on Instagram, the 4 people we're following is the 4 people that are on the podcast. So go follow all of us. And with that being said, do you guys have anything else to say?
I hope everybody had a safe 4th. Let's get back to the rat race. Let's make some fucking money.
Yeah.
Let's grind it out.
Yeah. Happy 4th of July weekend. Man, have a lot of fun. We love you.
Recover today.
I hope you love
Well, you're
us.
going to hear this when you're clocking in, unfortunately. But
yeah, get back to it. We had a good couple days off. We get back to the grind. Don't stop.
Q
going.
ashes.
Q ashes.
Crawling through the ashes, burning my hands, searching for some answers I don't understand. Let's talk before I'm plastered, just don't throw no hands. Remind me, don't go backwards, we stick to the plan that gets me back to where I take care of my friends. The path that takes you anywhere in my bends. I'm not too far from everywhere. I'm not too far from everywhere.